unity among the indigenes of the state as they support the affected communities with relief materials.
In the meantime, 3 inmates of Ijebu-Ode Correctional Center, Ijebu-Ode Local Government Area of Ogun State, have escaped from the facility. It was gathered that the inmates scaled the prison fence and bolted away. The inmates were identified as Ahmed Adeboyejo, convicted for armed robbery and murder; Fatai Taiwo Akode from Ijebu, also convicted of murder; and Aliu Ogutono, sentenced for sexual offenses. Report says they are currently on the run. It was gathered that the inmates escaped from the facility about 3 days ago. A source hinted newsmen that the officials of the correctional center have been looking for the inmates since last Saturday, but refused to raise the alarm. When contacted, the public relations officer of the Nigeria Correctional Service, Ogun State Command, Mr. Victor Yileke, confirmed the incident, saying that it happened early Saturday morning around 3 a.m. He said they have their biometrics and contacts of their families, adding that the Ogun State Command Correctional Service is working together with other sister agencies to ensure they were brought back.
The Oyo State Governor Engineer Seyi Makinde has assured the people of the state that Atiba FM radio station, a substation of BCOS radio, will be ready soon. The governor gave the assurance while commissioning a private FM radio station in Oyo town. Sulaiman.
Dignitaries gathered at the opening ceremony of a new private FM radio station in the ancient town of Oyo. Among guests that attended the grand opening of the FM station was the Oyo State that Emmanuel Alayande University of Education, Fashola Farms Estate, among others, were outstanding achievements of his administration, which had spread dividends of democracy to Oyo zone and Oyo State at large. The governor used the medium to assure sons and daughters of Oyo town that Atiba FM, a substation of BCOS radio station located in the zone, will be completed and commissioned soon.
Atiba FM, government is a move for Edika. Come on, you're not near enough. Walk over here, Daddy. As if you say, every pay, aláṣẹ ilé business náà wọ́n wá. Wọ́n ti challenge me, I will not take personal interest nínú Atiba FM, and I will ensure it is done in record time.
Governor Makinde, who noted that FM stations in the state have increased from 20 to 51 since his administration came on board in 2019, stressed that the state government will continue to partner private radio stations in promoting the culture, educating and entertaining the people, and keeping them informed of developments and happenings across the world.
Ọ̀yọ́ ló host the birthday mi lánàá, and afẹ́fẹ́ Fáṣọlá ó bá mi lára mu. Ẹni tí mo ṣe ń dé láàárọ̀ yìí. So this is another home for me, and I am comfortable in this environment.
In his welcome address, the founder of the FM station, Engineer Jishafe Abiodun, said the FM station was a dream come true, saying that his vision was to contribute to the creation of a society where knowledge was not a privilege, but a fundamental right of all.
I want to thank our visionary Governor Abiodun Makinde. I was extremely impressed by his humility, his conduct, and everything about
their various remarks, an associate of Ajishafe family, Alhaji Al-Azan Dantata, and Archbishop Ayo Ladigbulu, described the FM station as a great milestone for the people of Oyo Town and the state in general. They however charged the state government to make good its promise of completing Atiba FM on time. The program had in attendance Senator Monsurat Sumonu, the Oyo Maces, commissioners, protocol appointees, among whom was the chairman of BCOS, Mrs. Dotun Olaito Olalekan Sulaiman. Business News.
Christians have been enjoined to always reflect on the birth of Jesus Christ in their everyday lives. The Bishop, Catholic Archdiocese of Ibadan, Most Reverend Gabriel Abiguri, gave the advice today during an interview with BCOS News after participating on the BCOS television special interview program. Irinla, he speaks further.
In response to the agonizing pains Nigerians are facing due to inflation at all fronts, the federal government announced an intervention.
We can learn everything from him that will make us happy, that will give us love, that will give us unity and progress. Everything. For example, his birth is very humble, and we can learn humility from him. He's always with the truth, we can learn truth from him. He's loving, we can learn love from him. He was committed to his work here, praying, healing people, raising the dead. We can learn commitment from him. We can also learn to make sacrifice, because his death also was a big sacrifice. He suffered so much but never gave up. So perseverance, commitment, we can learn from him. All those things that can make us great. Our politicians, they need to really think deep in themselves to know how to be a politician. They travel overseas so much. You see what is there. They go there, they drive on beautiful roads. They spend months there. That will not go for 1 second. Our government has not learned to sponsor food. In some countries, what they do is that they give, they ask farmers to do their farming, produce what you want. Government will now buy the food stuff from them and sell it out cheaply, subsidize it for the common people. That's why whether you are poor or rich, you can eat very well. Respect people, because sometimes when people climb, they now look down on people. That's not the way of price. Whether small or big, we should respect people. Respect. Even those working under me, I should respect them. Not that I be frustrating for them, but address them with quality language, with peace, with honor, and what is due to them, give them. That's just it.
The People's Democratic Party, PDP, has released a timetable and schedule of activities ahead of the February 3, 2024 by-elections for the contestants into senatorial, House of Representatives and State Assembly seats. The PDP timetable released today was signed by the party's National Organizing Secretary, Umar Bature. The sale of nominations, expression of interest and delegate form will begin on December 28, 2023 and end on the 3rd of January 2024, while primary elections are scheduled to be held on the 9th of January 2024. The PDP pegged the price for the expression of interest and nomination forms for the Senate, House of Representatives and House of Assembly at 3.5 million naira, 2.5 million naira and 600,000 naira respectively. The party said female aspirants and persons living with disabilities are to pay for nomination forms only, while youth below 40 years are to purchase expression of interest forms with a 50% discount on nomination forms.
Mixed reactions are trailing the recent palliative announced by the federal government for Nigerians traveling interstate during the Yuletide. This is as passengers begin to enjoy free train rides, while the road transport services are yet to reflect the price reduction announced. Our man, Adebayo Abdurofia, has details of reactions to the federal government's travel palliative.
In response to the agonizing pains Nigerians are facing due to inflation at all fronts, the federal government announced an intervention by reducing cost of transportation for Christmas and New Year festivities to 50%. on all interstate routes. This according to Minister of Solid Minerals, Mr. Billy Alake, at reducing the burden of travelers during the festivities. The government also announced a free train rides on all interstate services of the Nigerian Railway Corporation from Thursday 22nd of December until January 4, 2024. A visit by this reporter to the OLUYOLEFM terminal of the Nigerian Railway Corporation reveals that travelers have started enjoying the palliative. Mr. Wale Ayeni is the public relations officer at the terminal. He speaks on experiences so far.
And so far so good, we have received a large turnout. We have many passengers that have been trooping our offices, our stations. Most of them, they want to travel, enjoy, and be partaker of this free train. But one thing is that we always advise them that it's better for them to book at home. They need to book at home, not in the station. Because some of them, we had some people that are here now, they are here, they are yet to make their online booking. But it's so much unfortunate they are unable to go with the train because they are yet to book at the comfort of their home.
However, some of the travelers are not finding the way to benefit in the government's gestures so easy. Brother Ajibike is a student traveling home from our school in Osun State to Abeokuta in Ogun State, but missed the train in Ibadan.
It is okay because it is a means to appreciate people that our president is doing something for us. He's trying to appreciate us actually, but it is not reaching everyone. Not everybody takes train. Not everybody is going home or trying to. Not everybody knows that there's train somewhere. There are some people that are illiterate. They don't even know kilometer train. That's what they'll tell you. So it is actually helpful to those that take train, but not to everyone.
Also, contrary to the government's announcement that the 50% fare slash will be extended to commuters who patronize the road transport services providers, the information is yet to have effect on the interstate road services. It is expected that the people will enjoy the palliative while it lasts, as the issues are being taken care of. Adebayo Abdurafi, BCOS.
Broadcasting Corporation of Oyo State, Ibadan. Nigerian youth should develop a mindset that will put them in better stead to lead the country to become a standard among its contemporaries. A former Chief Medical Director of the University College Hospital, UCH Ibadan, Professor Temitope Alonge, gave the charge at the 13th edition of Mindshift Conference, which was held in Ibadan. Staff reporter Adebayo Abdurafi was at the Ibadan Civic Center, venue of the event. He files in the details.
Delivering the lecture titled Empower to Lead, Professor Temitope Alonge identified lack of preparedness for leadership position as a major factor responsible for bad leadership in the country. He pointed out that leaders are rather made than born. Hence, youth should develop sense of leadership and garner necessary training, skills, and capacity to becoming a leader with primary mindset to effect positive change in the lives of the people. Professor Alonge cautioned the youths against taking leadership position as an entitlement, which must be attained through hooked or crooked means.
A lot of times we mix foreign cultures with our culture, and then we expect people to do things the way it's done outside the country. It's not right. It can't work. So for them to have a mind shift, they need to understand the society where they are in and the prevailing challenges that we encounter. They want to add value to the society where they come from. That's leadership by choice. It's painstaking, it makes a lot of demand on them, and they have to live above errors. All they need to do is to apply their hearts onto being who they are. A lot of young people have been confused by the social media. They have no direction. But a young man or young woman who decides this is what I want to do in life and puts his or mind to it, there's always the grace to be able to do it. And when they do that, then they can lead tomorrow. They cannot lead tomorrow by word of mouth. It's not by, being rascally or causing chaos or engaging in all manners of riot. Those ones don't bring about leadership.
Professor Alonge, who was joined by a team of eminent speakers, including Engineer Adeolu Adelodun, Mr. Rotimi Johnson, and the convener of the conference, Engineer Abiodun Babalola, observed the need for youths to develop new skills towards meeting their dreams The panel encouraged youths on reading with a view to learning what it takes to right the wrongs of the past. The convener, Engineer Abiodun Babalola, earlier in his remarks, stated that the conference was aimed at raising responsible youths who will act as change agents in Nigerian society.
This is just one of the missions to organize seminars, conferences like this, to be able to program the mind of the young people, the young adults, also to be able to do better works. Because we believe that to do a better work, you must know better. So programs like this program people for better works.
The conference was attended by youth politicians, entrepreneurs, and civil society groups, among others. Adebayo Abdurafi, BCOS News.
And now on the foreign scene. Militants from the Allied Democratic Forces, ADF jihadist group, burned a grandmother and 2 children to death on Christmas Day in western Uganda. The attack in a remote village of Kamwenge district comes a week after 10 people were killed in the same area by the ADF, a deadly militia affiliated to the Islamic State group. Kamwenge Resident District Commissioner Isaiah Biarugaba disclosed that the attackers set a home ablaze with the victims inside.
The DR Congo government said that it would outlaw an opposition-led demonstration planned for tomorrow to protest alleged irregularities in the last week's election. Interior Minister Peter Kazadi told journalists that tomorrow's demonstrations are intended to undermine the electoral process, saying the government of the Republic cannot accept it. Report says 5 opposition presidential candidates informed the governor of Kinshasa in a letter published on Saturday of their intention to organize the march.
To end this edition of Newscope, here again are the main points. As death toll in Christmas Eve attacks on 15 local government areas in Plateau State eats over 115, President Bola Tinubu has condemned the attack in Plateau State, describing it as heinous, and ordered security agencies to arrest the perpetrators of the attack.
Oyo State Governor Engineer Seyi Makinde has assured the people of the state that Atiba FM radio station, a substation of the BCOS radio, will be ready soon. The governor gave the assurance while commissioning a private FM radio station in Oyo town.
Mixed reactions are trailing the recent palliative announced by the federal government for Nigerians traveling interstate during the Yuletide.
And militants from the Allied Democratic Forces, ADF, jihadist group, burned a grandmother and 2 children to death on Christmas Day in western Uganda, local officials said today.
And that's all from Newscope Desk for now. It was packaged by Oluseun Adedeji and delivered by
Jamila Elegbede. Good evening.
I am Oluwafumbi Bello. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to tune in for the Yoruba version at 8 p.m. Good evening.
Sports and entertainment, we got everything you need and so much more. ṣe ń palẹ̀ mọ́ láti ṣayẹyẹ làwọn tó mọ ìyàlejò wọn ronú ààyè tó rọrùn tó tẹ́jú láti ṣe ìtọ́jú àwọn àlejò. Ibùdó pàtẹ àríyá ilé akéde BCOS pápá ìgbàlejò fónírúurú ayẹyẹ tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ ṣe nínú ọgbà ilé akéde BCOS oríta Basọ̀run Ìbàdàn. má ní gbàgbé làwọn àríyá tẹ́ ẹ bá ṣe ń bẹ̀. kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lè pọ̀ tó táyọ̀ nígbà yín tó tàyè gbọ́kọ̀sí tó lọ bí ọlọ́ọ̀lọ́hún. yàrá ìpààrọ̀ aṣọ ìṣaralóge tún wà bẹ́ẹ̀ bá fẹ́ tóra mú lójú agbo. ẹ wá jẹun tán ó ṣe yín bí kẹ́ ẹ dáwọ́ tẹlẹ̀ túra. ibi ìtura toilet facilities wọ̀ yàtọ̀ sí ti ilé ẹni tónítóní ló mọ́. ibùdó ìpà láti kéde ìnáwó tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ ṣe lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ kó sì di mímọ̀ fáráyé lórí rédíò àti tẹlifíṣàn wa. ìtàní ní tòótọ́ ẹ̀ǹdínwó tún wá wà fún yín tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ ká fi ayẹyẹ yín hàn nínú ìròyìn wa. fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ ẹ máa bọ̀ ní yàrá 4 room 4 ilé akéde oríta Basọ̀run Ìbàdàn. ibùdó pàtẹ àríyá ilé akéde ibi tó rọrùn fónírúurú ayẹyẹ.
Every lit day of Christmas, Prime Video gives to me action-packed adventure.
I don't hit soft.
Heartwarming drama. How would you help him? Edge of sea, it's thriller.
It's like the good old days.
Cracking show.
You don't freak out.
Catch all the fun right here on Prime Video. All Christmas long. What a way to enjoy the season.
This Christmas, watch Candy Cane Lane, Jack Reacher, Breath of Life, LOL 9 She Must Be Obeyed on Prime Video. Start your free trial today.
Mama Bomboy, wetin happen now? Where you dey come from?
Na from clinic I dey come o. Na Bomboy, you get malaria again.
Malaria again? You sure say una dey sleep inside mosquito net?
I no dey use. Make I no lie, I no dey use am.
You know say to stop malaria na to keep our environment clean and to dey sleep.
BCOS